Hello, darlings. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know every time I upload. And now for the video. Hello, darlings. Alright, let's get into my shout-outs. Okay, we have Mia Evans, Strength Finders Lifestyle, and Courageous K. Mia Evans is new to me, but she has some awesome videos and pics with stamping. She looks like she's a stamping master, let me tell you. So please go check her out. Now, the other two are not nail people, but they have been with me consistently since almost the beginning. So they are both very positive and very good at their individual, sections of videos. Strength Finders Lifestyle is very positive, very grabbing the moment, supporting each other, seeing what God has planned for you in your life and going that way. They do well, it's him and his family, so they do mukbangs, vlogs, pranks, all kinds of stuff. And Courageous K, she is a beautiful woman inside and out. She does fashion, hauls, wigs, and lace fronts and makeup and fashion hauls, bag hauls, all kinds of stuff. All three of these people are wonderful and amazing, and I just want to keep that positive energy going into this new year. So please check them out. Their links will be in the description box down below. Now let's get into this New Year's set. Okay, for this set, I'm using the Gel NY number 001 white, which I actually paid for. They did send me some additions, but the white and the black, I both paid for myself. So, I decided to paint a few nails because I was going to use the full white as the background, but I wanted to have like the clear as a kind of like icy-ish. I wasn't sure where I was going with it, to be honest. What I wanted to do was, with this first nail, is the three nails I painted white are matte, first of all. And then I decided I wanted to do a gold strip down one and then put a, it looks like modern art to me, sort of. It's just like a stick with some leaves on it. But I've seen other people do similar styles, and I think it looks very, very beautiful. I am using a mirror polish from Miss Cheering that I got from AliExpress. I did have to mix it up because it's like the color goes to the bottom and the silver rises to the top. So I did that and put it in. It ended up, I don't know if it's because of the way that I applied it, but it ended up being a little puffy after it cured. Not really a big deal, but not what I was expecting either. I don't know if I just put too much on there, but I'm a little all over the place with this set. I'm sorry. Usually I do one nail and then go to the next nail and then to the next nail. But this one, I kind of just went with it. So what I did here was I took the white, I made a sweeping diagonal line, and I wanted it to be thick. And I knew that I was going to put chains around the outside, so I wasn't really worried about how straight the edges were. But y'all know my super handy dandy silicone tool is always beside me to straighten up my lines and edges, because that is the best method I have found for myself. So I cured the white. I went to put the chain, well, I'm going to measure the chain first and then cut it. My scissors, I bling them myself because, I'm a little ghetto and I can't afford no $25 scissors. But, they're utility scissors, like from a hardware store. So I bought them specifically so that I could cut through chain and other metal if necessary. Just because, I love my piercings and my chains and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to be sure that I could actually use it and not break the scissors, especially if I bought expensive ones. So at first I was gonna leave the white shiny, but I decided to wipe all that off, make the white matte, and then come back again. Well, you know how it is when you don't have a set idea and it's just as you go and you start something and it just doesn't look quite right. So then you say, oh, I think it would be better like that. This is one of those moments. So I took the matte gel top coat and put it on, but I used the liner brush because I wanted to make sure that the white would still be shiny and not frosted. So I did it like that. Now, these glue pots I got from Amazon, and they came, I got 2 glue pots, 2 brushes, and it was $7.99 for all of it. But the brushes are very, very firm. They're not as wiggly as other liner brushes. So especially this one, you can clean it off and then clean around little gems or glitters or whatever to get any extra glue that might be there. So I really liked it. I'll have the link for these down below too. So now I'm just applying, I applied the drill glue gel. It looks sort of like hard gel to me, but okay. So I put that on in a good sweep, and then I'm just affixing the chain. And it's easy peasy just like that for that one nail. I do want to say thank you for coming, watching, staying. If you're doing watch time, I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I say this every video, but it's true. It means the world to me. It really does, to have all your support. And yeah. So here I have the decal already cut out. I took the clear piece of plastic off the front, soaked it in the water for 30 to 45 seconds, and now I'm transferring it from the paper to the nail. You do want to put a little water on the nail, even though it's matte. That won't affect it. It'll be, if you put the water, it makes it easier to maneuver the actual water decal itself. I always find it's easier to do it with my fingers. I mean, I wear gloves and the nails are only for me anyway, but So here I'm just patting it dry. I am gonna go over again with a matte top coat before the end just to seal that in. Okay, I do have these glitters. I did get them in my birthday stuff. I do have a video coming with that. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, because I was just so taken away with the love that was shown to me from everyone. So it's a lot late, but I still want to show my gratefulness. So anyways, this is the white with the Gel NY white. I used the matte top coat, not their matte top coat. I actually used Emily's No White matte top coat. So I'm taking that same drill gel glue and I'm making dots a little bit smaller than the center of the star. You don't want to make them the same size as the star, because when you apply them, it's going to mush out of the sides, especially with a matte base. I did end up going around all the little stars with the matte top coat again, just to clear up any smudges or anything. But I cut the rest of that out because it's just all placement and stuff. So here I am taking the clear nail. I am applying foil glue, and a little goes a long way when I use foil glue. This is the Star foil glue from AliExpress. If you want the link, I can give it to you. I think I got it from the Nail Pretty store, Preety. So anyways, you just take it and you put the brush along the side of the bottle, like get all the liquid off, and then almost like dry brush it on the nail, and that is plenty. And then I put it aside to dry. It dries clear, so there's no issue there. On the pinky nail, It is matte as well. I wasn't sure if I was going to put 3 stars because 3 stars didn't quite fit, or 2 stars, and when I did the 2 stars it just wasn't looking right. So, you know, I ended up putting the 2 on, and I looked at it and was like, eh. So I decided to add some little stars in the middle, and that made it cover the nail fully. I did leave it like super 3D like that, but I wouldn't recommend it on a set in general. Even like when I wear these, I will make a new pinky nail probably, because the glitter was popping off as I was taking pictures. I was so frustrated. It was the large glitter. The stars were fine, but I kept catching the corner of the glitter on nothing. You know, it's like I would put my hand down and it would tap the table and pop off. So I do not recommend doing it that way. It does look beautiful, but I don't recommend it. So there's a learning right there. Now, the glue has dried. I am taking just regular gold foil and I'm giving it like that distressed graffiti look, popping it on and off in little pieces. I did try to cover the natural nail underneath because I hate when that line shows, but I put the coverage a little bit too high, so in the pictures you can still see it. It's just a personal pet peeve of mine. Like I said earlier, it's all personal preference. You know, no shade to anybody that likes that. That's totally fine. I am taking the Gel NY glass top coat on here. I am double checking to make sure that there is no foil transfer to the brush before I put it in the bottle, because if there is, your bottle is ruined. So this is my New Year's set. It just speaks positivity and brightness and new growth and just all of that. I am loving it, and that is going to be my mantra for the new year. I am going to be spreading that positivity and love, and yeah, so please check out the people that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. They are all awesome in what they do. And if you have any ideas for new videos, if you want to see something in particular, please leave it down in the comments. If you're even still watching, thank you for still being here. Please don't forget about my 10% off code for the Gel NY, my very first code, BRC Nails 10, all capitals. I do get a little kickback from that, but they are great polishes. If you want to do that, cool. If you don't, that's cool too. You know, it's there if you need it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again.